All right, I think we're about to get started. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing here today? Good morning. It is still morning. I appreciate each and every one of you all for coming out here today. Isn't it a beautiful day? It is a awesome day. I think I brought my gym shoes, so maybe I can go run it a little later. But it's just a beautiful day in DeKalb County. We're excited to have each and every one of you all here today to celebrate one major milestone, but we have many more to go to get to the point that we are taking care of our animals here in DeKalb County humanely, with dignity and respect. And so we know that this has been a journey that really began several years ago when a few engaged members of the community came together and they saw an issue that really had been hidden for quite some time, an issue that we saw that our current animal shelter was challenging at best. And it was a place that many of you all in these seats and standing stated that we can do better. We can take care of our animals, whether they have a home or not, in a humane fashion with dignity in a facility that can house their needs. And we think that's something as humans that we all should be invested heavily in. So in 2010, we estimated that we had nearly 175,000 dogs as pets in DeKalb County and nearly 200,000 cats. Now that was a conclusion that was drawn as a formula from the American Veterinary Medical Association. Now that tells us that there are a lot of families with pets and a lot of demands for pets right here. So in 2011, DeKalb impaneled a Citizens Advisory Committee for the animal shelter to bring back some recommendations on how we could do better. And I'd like to thank that committee's chair. I hadn't seen Susan. Is Susan Nugent here? At the time, she was the chair of that committee. I want to thank her publicly for her service to this cause and helping to lead that effort with a number of people that came to those meetings to come forward with those recommendations. So in 2012, those recommendations were brought to the CEO at the time, as well as the Board of Commissioners, in which I was a member of the board at that moment. Now those recommendations including having operations of the shelter administered by an outside third-party entity. And we did that. We brought in Lifeline. We have Rebecca Gwynn, the CEO of Lifeline. Stand up, Rebecca. Stand up. For the wonderful work that she has done in helping us to lower the euthanasia rate at that shelter. And we are close, if I'm not mistaken, to a no-kill shelter. And we'll be excited when we can celebrate us actually reaching that threshold. So thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Lifeline, for the work that you do. See? That's Sammy, isn't it? Oh, is that? Okay. It should also be pointed out that animal enforcement and the animal shelter are two sides of the same coin. So Lifeline, they handle the operations, the day-to-day operations of the shelter. They've been doing a phenomenal side. But also, we internally still handle the enforcement side. And I'd like to acknowledge Zan Rawls, the Director of Animal Services. Raise your hand, Zan. And she has Sammy here. Sammy, can you say hey, Sammy? He was talking to me earlier. And she has Sammy here. So we want to thank you all for you all's dedication and hours that you put towards the cause. Another recommendation was to impanel an ongoing animal advisory board. And we did do that. We have Sonali Sundane here as well, the chair of that. Stand up, Sonali. Come on. Sonali doesn't like to be recognized, but Sonali has been doing a phenomenal job chairing that advisory board for us. And Sonali, whenever I get an email from her, I know we got to act. We got to act quickly. And Sonali, you have put, and as well as the entire board, let's have the entire board. Any members of the advisory board, if you are here today, could you stand? Any other members? Or wave your hand if you're standing already. Come on, stand up. There we go. Thank you so much for your leadership. and again, holding our feet to the fire. Thank you so much for taking of your time for us. And the most profound and comprehensive recommendation was for the construction of a new state-of-the-art animal shelter, which brings us here today. And we are so excited about this moment here today. So most importantly, this shelter will improve the quality of life of the living conditions for the animals at this facility. So let's talk a little bit about the old facility, because it's really difficult to see where you're going if you don't know from which you've come, and which we're actually currently still there. The old facility was old, smelly, it leaked water. The citizen committee pointed that out day after day after day, and we warmly refer to those community advocates as the red shirters. Yay! Yay to the red shirters. And whether you're on the advisory board or not, just wave your hand if you consider yourself a red shirter. There you go. Thank you all, red shirters, for really literally keeping this in the forefront of the conditions of that old facility. So we know that that old facility was poorly designed, it was too small, and it was old and outdated. But let's talk about this new facility. This new facility will be over 33,000 square feet. That's about 50% larger than the old facility, number one. It will have 15 adoption rooms, 12 for dogs and 3 for cats. We are so excited about that. It will have 1,300 square feet for a clinic, which will provide spay and neuter services, as well as a surgery prep room, surgery room, lab area, secure pharmacy storage, and holding areas for dogs and cats slated for surgery. It will also have a dog grooming area, exercise yards, exercise fields, adoption halls, separate lobbies for adoption, reclaim, and intake holding and exam areas, as well as a multi-purpose room. It will be designed in a way that adequately houses the needs of those animals that will be coming through that facility. It will be an open and inviting place for people and pets. And it will be a place where you will want to come to expand your family by adopting a pet. So here's the thing. We're excited about that. And the county has budgeted millions of dollars for this effort. And we can debate back and forth about the amount of money here, but we know that at minimum the county would have expended no less than $10 million for the purchase of the acquisition of the property, the design, as well as the construction of this facility. So it's not perfect, but it's night and day in terms of where we've been in the past. And we're excited about the direction that we're taking. So I just want to recognize a few more people, the animals. Some of you will be continuing to hear. We're excited to have some of them here today. I want to recognize Claudette Leak and Harry Carrican. Claudette, where are you? Claudette, right here, stand up, Claudette, and Harry Carrican. Harry's around here as well. They're taking leadership. Harry's over facilities. Sometimes he could be the bad guy. Claudette has been charged with directing this. Sometimes she could be the bad woman. But we want to make sure that we're being good stewards of the county's resources, and we're making the right decisions moving forward. And DCTV, who will be airing this on DeKalb Television, Channel 23. Thank you all for the work that you'll be doing. I want to put out a quick plug for them. You will be seeing a new show called The Furry Files. It's kind of a tongue twister. The Furry Files. It will start on Monday. Furry, F-U-R-R-Y, not Fury. Furry Files. It will start on Monday. This is a brand new show as it pertains to DeKalb County animals and their welfare. So we're excited about this show that DCTV, under the leadership of Ms. Diamond Lewis, moving forward. So as we move forward, I want to bring up, we have a number of elected and appointed officials here, and I'll be acknowledging a number of them. But before we move further, I want to bring up members of our Board of Commissioners first to bring any comments, any acknowledgments, remarks that they want to bring up. We have Commissioners Nancy Jester, Commissioner Jeff Rader, and Super District Commissioner Kathy Gannon. If you all want to come up and bring comments, you're free to do so right
now. Come on up. We're not going to bore you with long comments, but there are, and we've said thank yous. Thank you, interim CEO. I have been waiting a very long time to wear my scarf. Thank you to Animal Advocates and Advisory Board. This has been a long time coming. We're very, very excited. It's so nice to see so many people here. And come back for the adoption specials. I run an adoption special on my website every couple of weeks. So stay on board. I would like to ask the advisory board to stand up so we can give them a proper thank you. Sonali and your gang, please, thank you so very, very much. Yeah. Again, right, not enough thank you. Staff, we very much appreciate. This project has gone on a long time. There were derailments here and there. But thank you to Lee, and thank you to Zach Williams and Harry and Claudette and others for keeping us on track, despite sometimes having to go around the bend to get there. But we are here. And thank you also to our Chamblee Mayor, City Council, for your assistance in helping get this on board. And of course, this is a service for all of our cities. And I see our mayor from Brookhaven and some of our Brookhaven Council. Thank you all very, very much. We look forward to sharing this facility with all of our cities. And we very much, again, appreciate this opportunity. Oh, I forgot. Like one, Rebecca. Rebecca, thank you so much. Bringing us close to a no-kill facility. And this is going to be where it happens. So keep wearing your red shirts. We're not done yet.
No, we're not.
And when we have our grand opening, we can all be wearing red, perhaps. This will be great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to keep it really brief. I say ditto to everything Kathy said. She really nailed it. I just want to say when I was elected and I came to office in December 2014, the first people to reach out to me were the Animal Advisory Board. And I heard from them early and often, and they educated me about where we were with planning this facility, where we weren't, where we wanted to be, and they kept on it. They are amazing advocates. Every group that needs to advocate needs to take a class from you guys, because you've been incredibly effective, very personal, and I'm really proud of the service you've offered to me as a commissioner in keeping me educated, and as the CEO said, keeping our feet to the fire. Great job. I'm humbled to be here, and I can't wait for the big show. Thanks.
Thanks, and I'm Commissioner Jeff Rader. I also certainly echo all of those comments, and particularly Kathy's comment that it has been a long time coming, but this is a great day that has come. And I really want to recognize that you were the ones that were able to show us that truly the measure of a community is its ability to care for the people and the creatures who cannot defend themselves, and that this building and this event and this effort really reflects your care for creatures who cannot defend and look after themselves. So thank you very much for what you've done. I also want to recognize the fact that usually when we have events like this, there are an awful lot of people that are party to the process. They're working for the county, or they're working for the people that done it, that are doing the work. But the truth is that today I think that the character of this is of the community, the people who have done the heavy lifting from a public opinion point of view to bring us to this point. And you're really the center of a community, and this will become the center of a community that will care for these animals, because what we do as a county is only the tip of the iceberg. What you do in fostering these animals, in finding them homes, in educating your friends and neighbors that responsible care of animals and of their reproductive activity is what is central to making sure that we elevate the quality of animals here in DeKalb County. So keep doing what you're doing. The reason that we're here is because it's centrality to this community, and I want to really recognize the necessity of maintaining this partnership between you as citizen advocates and us as your entrusted service deliverers on animal care. So keep it up. come here, bring your friends here, make this truly the center of animal care, not only for DeKalb County, but for really all of Atlanta. So thank you very much.
Well, we also want to acknowledge, we could have chosen anywhere in the county to do this, but it was chosen to be right here at PDK. We have our director of PDK Airport, Mario Evans, who is here with us today. But we're also in the city of Chamblee. And,
thank you very much, CEO May. So welcome to Chamblee, the center of the universe. And I have said to CEO May several times, he must feel very proud to have the center of the universe located in DeKalb County. But you know, all kidding aside, mayors always run around bragging about their community, bragging about their city, bragging about all the assets that they have in their city. As I'm sure Mayor Ernst does the same, and Councilmember Mattson does the same in their city as well. But this truly is a facility that we will all run around and brag about. It's something that's been a long time coming. There's been plenty of accolades, not near enough for all the folks that are here have made this happen. But I do remember when I was first approached about the idea of locating on this property. And I thought it was a great idea. I believe I spoke with Mike Van Wee, Mario's predecessor, and then can't say enough about their willingness to work with the city, with the county through this process. Mario, you've picked it up and done the same. The commissioners, thank you so very much for seeing this move forward. Again, this is an area of the city of Chamblee that has been in an area of transition and redevelopment. As many of you may know, this was a single-family detached neighborhood that was all through this area. And there's been some redevelopment efforts in here with the county working with us to put in some streetscapes along Chamblee-Dunwoody, and this facility right here is going to help just continue to redevelop this entire area. It's going to be something I believe that we'll all be very proud of, so thank you all very much for being here.
council members said they didn't want to speak. A politician that doesn't want to speak, I tell you. Okay, we want to acknowledge some additional elected officials that are here today. We have almost a quorum, I think, for the city of Brookhaven as well. We can do a lot of business here today, can't we? Counties, cities, all together. Mayor John Ernst, Mayor of Brookhaven, thank you for being here. Thank you for your leadership. Councilman John Park is back here as well. He's incognito in his polo shirt. Thank you for your leadership. Councilman Bates Madison, thank you for your leadership. Mayor Pro Tem for the city of Brookhaven. Have I missed any other elected officials? Commissioner, my presiding, go ahead, come up. We had all the commissioners. You're good? We have our presiding officer, Larry Johnson, here as well, supporting this endeavor. We've all taken the hits and the blows of either inaction or slow action, and rightfully so many times. You know, we have just come out of Black History Month, and those great fighters for civil and human rights had a saying that they were fighting for the cause for the least, the last, and the left out. You know, and I would say that's the same reason that we're here today as well. The least, the last, the left out. Those animals that didn't have a say in who their owners were, that didn't have the ability to be born to a family with all the money or care and love for them, they found themselves in care of the county. And it's incumbent upon us, because this is a state obligation. The state mandates, not cities, but counties, to take on this endeavor. And we want to make sure that we do it as great as we can, as humanely as we can, and making sure that we put the resources in place. So our partners in this to help us to accomplish this are many, of course. You, the community, the advocates, our county staff, many have been acknowledged, our elected officials as well. But we've also had to partner with general contractors and companies to help us. Jackson and Ryan is the architect, is representatives from Jackson and Ryan here. There we hear the architect, designer of this. So glad. I believe we have a phenomenal design to get us there. We had some work that we did with that, but we finally got to this point. Reeves and Young Contracting. Reeves and Young, I saw a number of the members of the firm here. That's who will be constructing this facility. So we're going to be keeping our eyes on you. I told them, I said, look, I need you all to get this up and going quickly. I want a ribbon cutting quickly before I'm out of this office. You know, I want to be able to cut that ribbon with all of our colleagues together and get our animals in as quickly as possible. Great firm doing great work for the county as well. Keep DeKalb Beautiful. We want to thank members of Keep DeKalb Beautiful and Sanitation. They're here partnering with us, making sure the site and all the work that needs to be done. I want to thank you. Animal Control, enforcement as well. Many of our animal control people. Wave your hand in the back, animal control. You see them in the back? They will be living here in and out, bringing back and forth as they do their work as well, and just all staff. Again, we want to thank you all for coming out here today. Now I think we want to go to
Susan Nugent is hiding in the back.
Susan. I called her name earlier. Susan, wave your, come forward and wave your hand so people can see you. I want people to see you directly because she helped to lead off the effort for that committee that gave those recommendations, and all of us together. But thank you. We really want to say thank you, Susan, as well, for your work and for your leadership. God bless you. So I think we're going to go to what we're all excited here. We're going to move some dirt. We love